from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out wide left, it's Lee. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
3rd and long right here. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Trying to take it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Quick give. It's Baxter. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, here's Baxter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on fourth down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Palmer. You settle for threes a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting it.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach when you make that decision early. I'm going to be aggressive. I trust you guys. We're here to win this football game, and we're going to take our shots when we can.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They put the brakes on him.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. And the Wildcats have it with a first and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. He's going for the goal line. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Kentucky going quickly. They'll run it with Baxter. And he's in! Touchdown, Kentucky!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making off.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
6, Missouri, 0. Number 91, set to kick.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On first down, it's Hardy again.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
On third down, here's Hardy. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here. Drive alive.
The Tigers looking to convert on fourth down. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Quickly out to the tight end. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Changing the routes with his receivers. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Gets a hand in there.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Barnes. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll give it to Hardy. Makes a man miss. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Number 29 in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, going to throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes. Brought down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. The run inside. It's Barnes. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
That's reeled in. It's Patterson. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a crease. It's Barnes. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He's got the first down. Finding some room. He's up to 107 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to Hardy on first down. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back's got it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's Simmons to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the return, it's Patterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the home team looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Miller. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moving out to the right. Fighting off the defender. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Here's a give to Hardy. He now has 110 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go right back to Hardy. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Going to the running game. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll give it to Hardy. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
A run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, Simmons unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
First play of this drive. He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Flying out to the left.
what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone. I
agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to Hardy. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 for the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
To the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there on the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Throwing Simmons. Throws it deep. Brings it in down the left side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Escapes the pressure going right. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Simmons. He's got it. Snowed under by the defense. Missouri gets to the line quickly. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They've got that 3 in their back pocket.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Look out! Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for space. It's Barnes. Enough to move the chains. Racing down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back, put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One more time, it's Hardy. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Powers through the defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return. start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They go back to C.J. Baxter. He breaks a tackle. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. On the run, it's Baxter. Maybe some room here. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off for Baxter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.